friends, Jewel back, another cool video. And I thought I would respond to a request I got today, because I do like to get your requests, and talk about Sun sextile or trine another partner's Neptune, and what happens when we see this very sweet contact between two people. So this is one that is a more subtle influence, because Neptune is actually a very pervasive influence in itself. It's something that's actually kind of difficult to deal with when we have it really thick between two people in any configuration, even the good stuff, you know, like Neptune with Moon. Often, you know, one person, you know, I don't want to do it because I don't want to sully the spiritual connection. Nah, nah, nah. Well, you know, you can have these things going on. So, a lot of Neptune is usually difficult to deal with. It can be awesome because it's taken you to another time and the place and the world just moved when we did it and all those kinds of things. So, but there's also always something otherworldly about Neptune. There's always some danger lurking with him of not seeing things clearly, or denial, or difficulties when it comes to thinking you had what you wanted, but you were scamming yourself, and it could show up in lots of different ways. So this is actually one that is not an overwhelming influence. There really isn't weirdness or difficulties associated with this one, but you have to look at everything, because you could have a bunch of other nasty Neptune contacts that I can't see from here, because I'm only talking about one thing at a time. And after we have, you know, maybe several thousand videos, then we can start talking about, you know, building on those things. So you have to consider everything, because I'm sure I'm going to get comments down below. I feel horrible Neptune all the time, and it's just driving me crazy, and I don't know what to do, and it's Well, look at everything, because you could have squares and oppositions. You could have gross, horrible Neptune in the composite chart. This is about one thing. So this is actually one where the Sun person, because, you know, the Sun is our identity, our expression, our lust for life, our identity, mainly our ego, and it's how we really want to be perceived in the world. Neptune is our sensitivities, our sense of spirituality, our, you know, mystery, sense of romance, beauty, sweetness. That is all Neptune. And so when these two meet in a sextile or a trine, the Sun person is actually very tolerant of the Neptune person. They are very forgiving of their idiosyncrasies, their flaws. And the Neptune person is, you know, responds to this in a very open fashion. They realize that they feel accepted on, you know, a very fundamental level. So, you know, Neptune is always that force that inspires us to look past things, to err on the side of, you know, giving the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, the Neptune person, you know, feels or has a sense that they are accepted for what they are and easily forgiven for their imperfections. And this is actually something that can really inspire somebody in a relationship to come out and to share and to really show up as they are when they have a sense of safety. And that's really what this one imparts, is that, you know, the Neptune person feels, you know, that their weirdness is okay, and they aren't going to be judged for that by the Sun person. And the Sun person can actually even find the parts of the Neptune person, you know, kind of silly or entertaining, or because they aren't striking each other in a way that is uncompatible, or that is causing some kind of friction, or, you know, some kind of danger of illusion or delusion, or things like that. They're striking each other in such a way that they're meeting a lot on the same page when it comes to how the one person expresses their weirdness and the other person expresses their ego. So this is actually a pretty sweet contact when they come together and can show two people that feel very accepted by each other. And the Neptune person has a real sense that their sensitivities are taken into account by the Sun person, and that they aren't going to be mowed over by them. So this is one I actually like to see. I really don't see this one showing up as difficult in itself, and can show two people that have somewhat of a spiritual connection. This is a subtle one. It's not going to take you to another time and place like the conjunction or the opposition or the square. Oh my gosh. So it's good Neptune. We want to see good Neptune because you want enough Neptune in there where it infuses the relationship with a sense of romance or idealism or, forgiveness, but you don't want so much where you want those things so much that you are not looking at what's really going on. So this is a sweet deal. I hope you found this to be informative and helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If you have not done so, it's right there. And you can find me on the internet at truthandaspectastrology.com and on Facebook, where you should be following me because I do birthday descriptions, the daily astrology weather forecast, lots of articles on asteroids and planetoids, which I specialize in, as well as relationship and intimacy astrology. So yes, I do private consultation. Contact me for an appointment and we will have some fun and figure you out. See you soon.